Welcome to JMR Talks. Today, under the heading of Inspiring Stories, we'll discuss about one selfless Sardarji who's doing what I call, outstanding service, to the patients of Indira Gandhi Medical College Cancer Hospital in Shimla. Now, we all are aware about, the selfless service being extended by the Sikh community, throughout the world. In fact, I myself, I'm a witness, to the service being offered by them in my native place, Karimnagar district in Telangana, and also what I call a beneficiary by enjoying their langar while I was in what I call Delhi and all that. Now, what is so special about what I call feeding the hungry? Almost all the religions, what I call they say that it's a greater virtue, what I call feeding the hungry as such. Now, when we feel the what I call feed the hungry, or when we what I call help others or try to make a difference to what I call others' lives, we feel what I call very happy. Maybe you can refer it as what I call spiritual happiness. I think that's how what I call the art of giving movement has started. For instance, look at what I call Tata's group. 63% of their groups what I call profits they go for charity. Now today we will discuss about one such great what I call gentleman who is none other than Sikh Sevadar Sardar Sarabjit Singh. In fact, people lovingly call him as what I call Bobby. Now, what does what I call Bobby do? This Bobby, what I call selflessly, what I call he feeds people. He distributes Guru Ka Langar Prasad every day to 2,000 people in Indira Gandhi Medical College, Cancer Hospital in Shimla. He has what I call a small footwear shop in the lower bazaar of what I call Shimla. Okay. But neither he has a time for what I call a shop or nor he has what I call time for what I call home. He doesn't do anything. So what does he do? In fact, he was driving a what I call horse, a vehicle for conveying what I call coffins in 2002. But when we looked around, what I call about the people coming for treatment in the hospital and those who accompany, that they are facing the major problem of food. Because on the one hand, they have to meet the what I call the cost of treatment, and then over and above that, cost of living and cost of what I call eating. So initially he started what I call distributing tea and biscuits for the first 6 months or so. Then after that, he constructed a small structure, by raising about 2 lakhs. Then he started distributing langar to the what I call helpless people, especially the attendants who come with the what I call patient for visiting the what I call hospital as such. Apart from what I call distributing langar, he also set up a what I call a bread bank, and wherein what I call local people also what I call chip in. I was told even the children who go to schools and all that, they bring one roti extra and deposit with this what I call bread bank as such. In addition to that, his van every day it goes to different villages and what I call cities, collects breads for filling the what I call stomachs of the what I call these helpless what I call people. Now, earlier also we heard of what I call such good Samaritans. For instance, Harak Chand what I call Savla, who has set up Jivan Jyoti, for feeding the people or the attendants who come, whose what I call relatives have come for treatment in Tata what I call Memorial Hospitals. We we also heard about what I call a Sikh community in Mumbai, starting a what I call a Rasoi what I call 356 or something of that. So what does this what I call Sardar Sarabjit Singh do or Bobby does? As I was saying, neither he has a work at home nor at the what I call shop. So what does he do? He drops patients what I call at the what I call hospital, and he also what I call takes unclaimed what I call dead bodies for funeral. So what is so special about him? While others are what I call enjoying going around the what I call city, watching the beautiful places, cities and all that, he is busy what I call feeding the patients at the hospital. While people get up early in the morning and go for a walk, to themselves fit and all that, he is busy what I call feeding biscuits and distributing what I call tea and all that. Even on Sunday also, he is not what I call he is free. He doesn't relax. He sets up what I call blood camp. So maybe when I look at the good work being done by what I call these people, I feel that they are the ones who are saving humanity from extinction. During the COVID time, we have seen that some companies they went out of the way. In other words, they moved from what I call empathy to what I call compassion. They try to what I call help their employees and all that. In today's world, highly materialistic world, people don't have time for others. They are busy, hectic, what I call running around, name, fame, shame, what I call etc., etc. But do they have what I call time think about others, or what I call trying to adopt what I call problems? We also keep hearing about what I call patients whom no one would like to what I call touch them. There are unclaimed bodies, they remain so first and all that. Now here is a person who takes care of what I call such people. Is dropping the patients at the what I call hospital, picking up the dead bodies, arranging langar prasad and all that. Now you look at what I call any religion. Every religion what I call emphasizes about the virtue of what I call feeding. For example, what I call in Islam, Prophet Muhammad reportedly have said that one should not eat, until what I call he feeds someone what I call who is hungry. And similarly, what I call Hindus, they say that when you feed someone, you're not doing not only what I call helping what I call a helpless person, but you are adding to what I call good karma. In Telugu there is a poem, దేశమంటే మట్టి కాదోయ్ దేశమంటే మనుషులోయ్ వట్టి మాటలు కట్టి పెట్టబోయ్ గట్టి మేల్ తల పట్టబోయ్. The meaning of such is country means what I call people. So let us what I call do within our own capacity what we can in a form of making a difference to what I call others' lives. So having been what I call impressed with the holistic work this what I call selfless Sardar is doing, what is it I can do except saluting him to Sarabjit Singh Bobby and praying to the Almighty that let we get such person for every city of India. Mera Bharat Mahan. Thank you.